as we get ready for an exceptional weekend. Stage 1 ends at the end of lap 15, stage 2 ends at the end of lap 48, and the final stage at the end of lap 80. Here from Pocono, Tyler Reddick and Shane Van Gisbergen on the front row from Pocono. Who's gonna take the checkered flag today from the tricky triangle? Off of turn 4, into the Geico restart zones. The green flag is waving. We're underway from Pocono. And you see immediately AJ Allmendinger going to pull 3 wide as they fan out down the front straightaway and down into turn 1 for the first time. And you see immediately Tyler Reddick clear to the race lead over Shane Van Gisbergen here as they head through turns 1 and 2. Look at Suarez trying to get some momentum on the outside in the number 7. But it's Reddick who leads down the back straightaway. But SVG all over the back of Tyler Reddick as they head now into the tunnel turn. And you see that already the field kind of spreading out on just this opening lap as they are 3 wide back there for position, multiple rows deep. See Chris Buescher now swinging into the bottom on Chastain. But Reddick and SVG have run away a little bit here from the rest of the field. Suarez, Ryan Preece up into 4th place as they head down the front straightaway. As look at him all fan out down the front stretch. Byron all the way at the bottom of the racetrack as Preece is going to try and get by Suarez here into 1. Oh, they wreck down into 1. Chastain, Byron, big crash into turn 1. And the caution is out. Berry's in it. Herbst piles it. Briscoe, Elliott Jones, upside down Riley Herbst. Big crash in Pocono. On lap number 2, Josh Berry, Joey Logano, Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, Eric Jones, Casey Mears, Chase Briscoe, Austin Dillon, Alex Bowman, William Byron, and Riley Herbst is a massive, massive crash here. And look at all the damaged up race cars. But up off at the final corner, it's Austin Hill and Ryan Preece going to lead us back to the green here from Pocono. Back up to the gears they go as it's Austin Hill and Preece who cross the line. Preece is going to lead at the line, and Preece is immediately clear as you see Tyler Reddick pulling down to the bottom of the track here. Going to immediately go 3 wide. As down into 1, you see Austin Hill already in a rough situation here, but it's Preece who's pulled away. Austin Hill going to get back to 2nd here as they head up off of turn 2, or off of turn 1. See Hamlin and Allmendinger now side by side as Allmendinger actually now alongside Austin Hill as they head down into turn 2. Austin Hill way up the racetrack in the 33. He's going to get in the wall. Austin Hill in the wall there. Over the door now. SVG on the bottom going to get by. Tyler Reddick is going to get by the 33. Noah Gragson's up here in the mix. But up off of the final corner, it's going to be Ryan Preece who leads here with 8 laps to go in this opening stage from Pocono. Shane Van Gisbergen now to 2nd as AJ Allmendinger is down to 3rd, and here comes Austin Hill looking back to the inside. 1 corner to go for Ryan Preece to hang on. Around the final bend for the final time in the opening stage. And no one is going to touch the 60. Ryan Preece wins stage 1 from Pocono. And he's going to get it done over Shane Van Gisbergen, Bubba Wallace, Ty Gibbs, AJ Allmendinger, Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, Chris Buescher, Carson Hocevar, and Kyle Larson. The top 10 in this opening stage from Pocono Raceway here in the Great American Getaway 400. As Hocevar and Reddick are going to lead us back to the green here for stage number 2 from Pocono. 1 pit stop is necessary, I'm pretty sure, in this 2nd stage. Up off of the final corner, Hocevar and Reddick going to lead us back to the green, into the Geico restart zone. The green flag is waving. Stage 2 underway from Pocono. And you see Larson and SVG already fanning out to 3 wide as they head down into turns 1. SVG going to go 3 wide basically for 2nd as Reddick is clear as they head through turns 1. Oh, a little check up there on the bottom. Bubba, a little near contact between the two 2311 cars. Bubba Wallace now to the outside of Reddick. Reddick's clear though. Hocevar still on the inside of Wallace. SVG trying to force it 3 wide again. And Hocevar clear through the tunnel turn for second. Wallace down to third. As SVG was being very aggressive on this opening lap of this stage. But it's Tyler Reddick trying to pull away a little bit here as Denny Hamlin on the inside of Bubba Wallace looking for second place. As Daniel Dye's actually retired from the race. Just realizing that now as Hamlin dives on Reddick for the lead. Side by side for the lead at Pocono, and Denny Hamlin leads out of the tunnel turn. And Bubba Wallace is going to get second here over his teammate of Tyler Reddick. So Denny Hamlin, your new race leader here from Pocono. And he's got his 2 drivers of Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick behind him. And Hamlin and Bubba both coming in from the race lead. Larson as well coming into the pits here. So it's going to be 4 tires and fuel here for everyone. But there's Bubba, there's Hamlin. Blaney might get Bubba here into turns 1. Yeah, Blaney's past Wallace. So Blaney up to second now. He can try and run down Hamlin, who's actually pretty far up the road. So a good stop there by Hamlin. How about the 2 of Austin Cindric here going to be battling SVG? Cindric in need of a good run. Down into 1 again. Blaney lunges, and he is clear to the lead. Goes to the 12. What a move for Ryan Blaney to get him to the front for this 23, actually second stage win for Bubba Wallace this year. This would be if he can come out and win this stage. Well, he's got to get by this 42 and Nemechek here. Well, Nemechek not making it easy for Blaney. So here comes Bubba to the outside. Bubba Wallace to the lead. Through the tunnel turn, the 23 car to the front. Now into turn 3. Can Bubba get back? Can he hang on? As here comes Blaney with some momentum. Off of the final corner. 1 lap to go for Bubba Wallace here in stage number 2. Side by side as Blaney's there on the outside. Down into 1, and Reddick is sitting back waiting. Blaney with the momentum on the high side a little bit. Bubba hangs on for now. Blaney with the momentum though. Trying to get back to the bumper of Bubba. Bubba looking to the inside of Nemechek. Opens door for Blaney on the outside. Ryan Blaney trying to take the lead back, and he will. Exactly how Bubba got the lead. Blaney gets it back on this final lap. Into turn 3 for the final time. In stage 2, up off of the final corner. Ryan Blaney is going to round the final bend to see the green and white checkered flag. It's Blaney who wins stage 2 in a photo finish. He gets it by 3/1000ths of a second over Bubba Wallace. Tyler Reddick third. 4th goes to Denny Hamlin with Kyle Larson 5th. Brad Keselowski going to finish in the 6th spot here in stage 2. Carson Hocevar will finish in 7th with Cindric in 8th, SVG 9th, and AJ Allmendinger rounding out the top 10 here in stage 2. 17 cars battling for a win at Pocono. 28 laps to the checkered flag. Into the Geico restart zones. The green flag is waving. We're underway in Pocono with 28 to go for Ryan Blaney. And actually, Bubba got the better launch, so Bubba on the outside is going to clear Blaney down into turn number 1. Hamlin trying to follow through. And Bubba is clear up off of the first turn. Now heading down to the tunnel turn now as they battle for second. Look at Kyle Larson trying to go 3 wide on Reddick and Keselowski. And Denny Hamlin up to second. Look at Keselowski up to third as Blaney had a little checkup moment in the 12. Larson as well. How about McDowell up here in the top 10 though? And Wallace pulling away. As you see the 60 of Ryan Preece as well with damage here. As the caution is out, as we've had a wreck in turn one, didn't even notice. Allmendinger, Nemechek, Custer's in it. Austin Hill might have gotten a piece of it. I think, yeah, Austin Hill got a piece of it. And then we are under caution for what would be the 4th time today. And Allmendinger, who is running so well in this race, now involved in a wreck. But it's going to be Bubba Wallace leading us back to the caution flag. As we're going to get back up into the Geico restart zones. 22 to go. Hamlin and Wallace lead us back to the green here from Pocono. And once again, just like the last restart, Bubba Wallace going to clear Denny Hamlin down into turn 1 as the outside prevails. But Hamlin is there actually as they head through turns 1 and 2. Or through turns 1. Hamlin on that bottom. Can he jump up in front of Keselowski as Bubba's clear? Down the back straight now. How about Michael McDowell in that 71 car? Side by side with Blaney, who is Blaney trying to fight Keselowski as they heading into the tunnel turn. Side by side, Blaney keeping a nice wheel right now. Hocevar trying to get up into the fight as well. And Keselowski up to 3rd as he gets by the 12 of Blaney up through the final corner. And now the fight is on up front. 21 to go, and it's going to be Bubba at the line, but here comes Denny Hamlin on the bottom. Hamlin trying to pick up his 7th career win at Pocono. Can he do it today? Here comes the 6 of Keselowski on the bottom of Bubba Wallace. Top 3 really have pulled away here as Blaney and McDowell battle for 4th behind. Hamlin clear to the front. Trying to grab what would be his just 2nd career win, or his 2nd, not career win, but his 2nd win on the year. Hamlin's pitting! People don't have enough. Pit stops have started with 10 to go. Ryan Blaney now to the front at Pocono. People don't have enough. Hamlin, Bubba Wallace, and SVG are the first 3 in. We wondered about it, but now 10 to go. This is going to be, I would assume, a fuel and maybe a couple of tires stop. 2 tires, it looks like, here for Hamlin and Bubba Wallace. Actually, maybe 4 tires here. As do we see Blaney and Keselowski pit. And he is out in front of Blaney and Keselowski. Suarez and Hocevar make some contact. Where's Bubba Wallace going to come out here? He's going to come out just around Hocevar here, or he's going to be ahead of Hocevar, around Keselowski probably and Blaney. Here comes Reddick and Larson now into the pits. This should hand the race lead over to the 11 of Denny Hamlin. But a dominant day for the 11 up off of the final corner. White flag in the air. One more time around Pocono for Denny Hamlin. 1 to go for the man who's going to grab his 7th career win at Pocono if he can hang on for one more lap. He has Ty Dillon in front of him as a lapper. But other than that, it is home free as they battle for 2nd behind. Coming around to take the checkered flag. Into the tunnel turn for the final time. Here from the tricky triangle. As Gilliland in the wall behind him. As long as it's not Hamlin, it doesn't matter. Coming to the checkered flag into the final corner for the final time here this afternoon from Pocono. And up off of the final corner, off of turn 3, Denny Hamlin is going to take the checkered flag. Hamlin wins at Pocono. For the 7th time in his career, he gets it done. Brad Keselowski going to finish in the 2nd position here today for RFK Racing. Ryan Blaney 3rd over Kyle Larson. Then you got Tyler Reddick rounding out the top 5. Bubba Wallace, Carson Hocevar, the top 7. And now we wait for 8th place, which is going to be the 71 of Michael McDowell here today from Pocono. Up off of the final corner, McDowell will finish in the 8th position here today from Pocono. And it's going to be Cole Custer rounding out the 9th position. Great day for him, and Austin Cindric rounds out the top 10 at the line as he beats out Ty Gibbs for the position. What a race. And what a win for Denny Hamlin. So leaving Pocono and heading into Portland, Denny Hamlin's point gap has grew up to 96 points between him and Kyle Larson. Christopher Bell, 139 off, and then Blaney as it goes down the order as the drivers in: Keselowski, Logano, Chastain, Reddick, Buescher, Preece, Elliott, Gibbs, Byron, Wallace, Allmendinger, and Shane Van Gisbergen stays, as it's only 3 points, though, separating SVG and Carson Hocevar for the last spot in the chase. Heading into Portland next weekend. And until then, we'll see you in Portland next weekend.